Ok, bienvenidos chicos a todos los que están conectados por aquí, a todos los que están viendo también la repetición. Les agradezco mucho estar presentes. La clase de hoy vamos a seguir viendo palabras comunes, vocabulario básico en inglés. Recuerda que la explicación primero es en inglés y después en español, así que no te preocupes, presta mucha atención. Si no entiendes todo, pues después se va a hacer la explicación, pero lo más importante es que practiques con esto, ¿ok? El listening. Listo, si tienes alguna duda, alguna pregunta, puedes ponerlo en los comentarios y si tú ves alguna pregunta de algún compañero, ayúdanos o ayúdame respondiendo a eso. Okay, let's continue with what we have for today. Okay, we're going to start with the first word. Okay, the first word here is game. What does game mean? Oh, sorry. Okay, I understand. You can. I recommend you can watch the replay of this class. So thank you very much for being here. Okay. So guys, what does Give me a second. Okay, that's it. It's much better, maybe. And yeah, that's it. Okay, welcome to everyone. Well, guys, let's start with the first word. It is game. Guys, what does game mean? Well, we're talking about an activity or a sport, okay? An activity or sport. Okay, we have an activity or a sport for having fun, okay? We do for fun, okay? We do for fun or because we want to compete against other people or other teams, right? So that's it. Give me a second. I'm going to correct this again. Okay. Okay, great. Gabriela, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really happy to have you here too. Okay, Ska, hello. Jordan, hello. Great to have you here. Okay, an activity we do for fun, okay? Or competition. That's the first sentence. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to start with the first example, okay? Remember, this is something that we do because we want to have fun or we have a competition. So there are some sports where we can use game, okay? For example, we can say, I watched a baseball game. I watched a baseball game. Okay, see? I watched a baseball game. Okay, what other sports can we use here? For example, we can say basketball game, baseball game, maybe hockey game, no? One more here, okay? Maybe we can say, okay, I have uh maybe we have a baseball game. The next one could be a basketball game tonight. Okay, one thing that I want you to keep in mind, guys, is that in some cases we can talk about games, and in some other cases we can use the word match. Okay, we're gonna put it here, match. Now, you have to keep in mind that we can use mind here, match here, but this is a little different from game. Why? Because in some cases, In the case of games, there could be a little more informal, okay, than matches. Okay, a match have a set of rules, and you can have matches in a competition. Okay, like that's the most important characteristic. So when you're talking about competitions, tournaments, or things like that, we're going to use the word match more than game. Okay, game could be something formal or it could be something informal. You can use both. Okay, for example, you can say, for in this case, soccer game, or we can say, for example, soccer match. So you can use both. You can say, hey, I have a soccer game tonight, or I have a soccer match, or I'm going to watch a soccer match tonight. Now, the only difference here is that soccer match, if somebody listens to a soccer match, then they are going to understand that this is something official, that this is part of a tournament, that maybe there are professional competitors. Okay, in some cases, we use soccer game for informal things when you go playing soccer with your friends, maybe on weekends. Soccer match when we're talking about a competition or a little something that is more professional. Okay, that is the next idea. Now, this is in the case of soccer, for example. We can talk about a chess. No, what's the meaning of chess, guys? Chess game. Okay, a chess game. We're talking about this board game, right? Where you move the pieces. There's a lot of strategy, right? So in those cases, we use chess game. Okay, we can talk about chess match. Okay, chess match. But if you listen to a chess match, people will understand that you're participating in a competition um, in a tournament. Yeah. So you can use that, but in general, chess game is more common. Now, there are some other phrases that, or other sports that don't accept, for example, game, and they only accept, for example, match. Let's see some of these examples here. I'm going to erase this. So here, you can say soccer game, soccer match. Okay, you can say soccer game, chess game, chess match is not very common. But for example, you can say here tennis. Okay, tennis. Okay, we always say tennis match. This is more common. It's not very common to listen to tennis. Okay, tennis. Here, right? To tennis games. So, for example, this is something that is not very common. Okay, so that's it. This is okay, and this is not okay. So, when you want to use a specific, or when you want to talk about a specific sport, you have to make sure if you can use both, if you can use just one, or if there is one that is not acceptable, like in this case. Okay. So that's it. That's how you can use match. Now let's check your sentences to see what you have here. Okay. Don't play the game with me. You can follow this. Okay. Golf game. I'm not sure if there is a golf game. I need to look for it, but I'm not sure. Donna Mira, hello. El Limado, hello. You can send me a private message. I'm going to send you the information there. Okay. I used to play volleyball when I was younger. Yeah, perfect. Don't play with matches during the match. Okay, very good. Excellent. Listo, chicos. Entonces, vamos a hablar acerca de esta palabra. Primera palabra que vamos a ver, ¿ok? Game. Estamos hablando de juego. Puede ser una actividad, o sea, un juego como un juego de mesa, quizá vamos a jugar algo entre los dos o en una dinámica, ¿no? o podemos referirnos a el deporte también, ¿ya? Así que tenemos estos dos casos. Ahora, en el primer caso, recuerda, lo hacemos por diversión. Esto es lo que lo diferencia de match. La India, hello, welcome. En el caso de match, esta palabra significa partido. Y normalmente se utiliza cuando hablamos acerca de un torneo, una competición, algo que es oficial, algo por lo cual tú estás jugando para conseguir, ¿no? Un objetivo. En el caso de game no es tanto así, ¿no? Tú lo haces por diversión, como también lo podrías hacer por competición. O sea, es más flexible. ¿Ya? Ahora, vamos a ver algunos ejemplos. Algunos verbos utilizan match y algunos utilizan más game. Vamos al el primer ejemplo. I watch a baseball game. Yo veo un partido de béisbol. En este caso, la palabra que más vas a ver con béisbol es game. Es muy raro que tú escuches béisbol match, por ejemplo, un partido de béisbol, ¿no? Más es como un baseball game. En el otro caso es muy parecido. I have a basketball game tonight, ¿no? Yo tengo un juego de básquet en la noche. Entonces, en algunos casos vas a ver que game aparece más. Basketball, baseball game, basketball game. En algunos casos, por ejemplo, se aceptan ambos, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, soccer game, soccer match. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Por ejemplo, si tú estás jugando los fines de semana con tus amigos, ¿no? Para distraerte, divertirte y todo lo demás, es muy, muy común que vas a decir soccer game, ¿no? I have a soccer game tonight. Tengo un partido de fútbol, un juego de fútbol. Entonces, lo normal que te van a entender es que, te vas a divertir. Pero si tú dices, I have a soccer match tonight, te van a entender que estás dentro de una competencia, estás dentro de algo que vas a obtener si ganas un partido, ¿ok? En este caso utilizamos soccer match. Por ejemplo, aquí, soccer game está bien, soccer match también estaría bien. Ahora va a depender del contexto. Segundo, tenemos chess game. Estamos hablando de un juego de ajedrez, ¿no? Hey, I have a chess game tonight, ¿no? Tengo una partida de fútbol, una partida de ajedrez. Entonces, en el caso de ajedrez, por ejemplo, vas a ver más a menudo esto, ¿no? Chess game. Podrías poner chess match también si es que estás hablando de competir en un torneo, por ejemplo, ¿no? Tú puedes decir, hoy día tuve 3 partidas, ¿no? Today I had 3 matches. Ahí sí podrías utilizarlo. Pero en la mayoría de casos, chess game es mucho más común. ¿Ya? Ahora, tenemos otro caso donde, por ejemplo, tennis match es utilizado, un partido de tenis, pero tennis game, por ejemplo, no se utiliza tennis game. Ok, eso sí, definitivamente no se utiliza. Nunca vas a escuchar tennis game. Ok. Entonces, cada deporte eh, tiene su propia estructura. Recomiendo que utilices ChatGPT, búscala ahí y que te diga exactamente cuál es la palabra que necesitas, ¿ok? Okay, very good, guys. That's it. We're going to continue now with the next activity. We're going to continue with dictation. Okay, dictation. Listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay, this is the first sentence of the class. Okay, I watched the game with my friends. I watched the game with my friends. I watched the game with my friends. Okay, watched, simple past. You have 10 seconds to write that sentence down. Okay, you have 5 minutes. Oh, 5 seconds to write it down. Okay. Okay, very good, guys. Let's write that sentence down. Okay, I watched the game. Yes, I watched ed. Okay, I watched the game with my friends. Okay, that's the first sentence. Okay, let's erase this and then we'll continue with the next word. Okay, let's erase this. And we're going to continue now with the second word. Okay. Well, this is a very interesting word. It's going to help you a lot too. Okay, this word is who. Guys, what does who mean? Well, we're going to use who to indicate or to ask um, the, the identity of a person. Okay, used to ask. Okay, or identify someone. Okay, that's right. To ask about someone or to identify someone. Yes, we don't know. That's what it is used for. Now, let's start with the first example here. Maybe you want you see a person, okay, and you don't know his name or what is he doing, no? So the question is something very common. Who is he? Like for example, who is your husband? Okay, look at that, no? Hey, who is he? Who is he? Maybe you have a picture here and you ask, no? Hey, who is this person? Who's that? And then you can say, okay, who is that? Well, who he's my husband, maybe, no? Or maybe you can say, hey, who is this person, right? Who is your husband? You have a picture there and you have 10 people and you can ask that. Hey, who is your husband? I can't identify this person. Yes, it's a question word. Yeah, very good. Separate the words. Which one? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is it. This is what you can use here. Okay, now remember, you have to be careful because who, in some cases, is a little uh, curious. Okay, when we ask a question, okay, like what, where, when, okay, the first thing that we use here is the verb to be, okay, the verb to be, and then we have the noun, okay, or the subject, who is verb, and then we have here your husband. This could be the subject, but in some cases, we're going to change this a little. For example, we can say something as who, okay, are you uh, traveling. Hey, who are you traveling with? Look at that. Okay, now look at this. We have the verb to be. Yes, we have the subject. Okay, and now we have this traveling with. Teacher, is it okay to say this? Who are you traveling? No, this is not correct. Okay, you need to use this. Okay, I'm traveling with my husband. I'm traveling with my wife. I'm traveling with my family. So the question is, who are you traveling with? Okay. You can say something as this too, okay? Who are you waiting for? Hey, who are you waiting for? Look at that. We have the noun, the verb to be, subject, and this, no? Who are you waiting for? See? We are using here the preposition for. Teacher, but is this okay? Yeah, that's how you can use for. That's why it is so that's why it is sometimes a little confusing for some people to use it this way, okay? Who are you waiting for? You can say, I'm waiting for my father. I'm waiting for my mother. So if you say just, who are you waiting? Okay, this is incomplete. Okay, this is incomplete. Other possibility, you can use, okay, something as this too. Okay. You can say, hey, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Okay, again, we're going to use the preposition to at the end. Okay, who are you talking to? You can say, hey, I'm talking to my parents. I'm talking to the teacher. I watched the game with my friends. Okay, Johanna, very good. Diana, hello. Great to have you here. Okay, Anna, hello. Welcome to today's class. So this is the first way we use who. Okay. Now remember, we use who for questions, but we can also use it for sentences too. Okay. For example, we can say here, I like people who. Okay. I like people who are. Okay, responsible. See? I like people who are responsible. Okay, you are the one who, and then maybe you can say that, no? You are the girl who, um, who I like. Okay, look at that, no? So again, we are going to use who here, no? We have clause number one, I like people. You are the girl. Clause number two, who are responsible or who I like. Okay, so you can use it in this part too. Who? Well, take a screenshot of that and then we're going to continue. Well, we're going to continue with the Spanish explanation, okay? Very quick explanation. Ok, chicos, who. Recuerden que tenemos dos usos para who. En el primero lo utilizamos como pregunta, ok. ¿Quién? Solamente en el primero, ¿quién? Recuerda, who is she? ¿Quién es él? Who is your husband? ¿Quién es tu esposo? Ok. O who's that, ¿no? Ahora, algo que también podríamos utilizar aquí es poder utilizarlo con la contracción aquí, ¿no? Who's. Ok, who's that? You can use it this way. Y aquí lo mismo, ¿no? Who's your husband? Ok. Siguiente, tenemos aquí. Who are you traveling with? En este caso, la preposición que estamos utilizando aquí es with. Y vamos a empezar siempre con who, ¿no? Who are you traveling with? ¿Con quién estás viajando? ¿Ok? With va a ir al final porque es una oración normal. You are traveling, o yo sería, ¿no? I'm traveling with my family. Yo estoy viajando con mi familia. Yo estoy viajando con mis amigos. Entonces, aquí es con quién. En español no vas a poner aquí with who, ¿no? Recuerda, la preposición va al siguiente lado. En el otro caso también es algo parecido, ¿no? Who are you waiting for? ¿A quién estás esperando? Entonces, no es que yo voy a poner aquí for who. Are you waiting? No. Tampoco estaría completo decir, who are you waiting? ¿No? ¿A quién están esperando? Esto está incompleto. Tal vez te parezca para ti completo. Pero en inglés necesitamos colocarle el for. Ok, aquí tendría que ir el for. Y lo mismo en este otro caso, ¿no? Who are you talking to? ¿A quién le estás hablando? En estos casos, chicos, cuando hablamos de estos verbos, siempre vas a utilizar la preposición al final. ¿Ok? Ten cuidado cuando utilices traveling with, talking to, waiting for. ¿Ok? La preposición siempre va al costado. Ok. Next one. También podemos utilizar who en el caso de las oraciones. I like people, me gustan las personas que son responsables o quienes son responsables. Ok, tú eres la chica, tú eres la chica who I like, ¿no? ¿A quién? Bueno, perdón, ¿quién me gusta, ¿no? O tú eres la chica que me gusta. Entonces, en este caso utilizamos who también. ¿Listo? Muy bien, vamos a ver en este caso lo que utilizamos aquí. A ver. I like people who like me. Yes, very good, Irina. Good sentence. Who are you living with? Muy bien, Ana. ¿Con quién estás viviendo? Who sent you a message at 3 a.m.? Muy bien. Who is who? Okay, Dante, hello. Who are you going to wait for? Okay, who are you going to wait for? Gabriela. Who are you talking to? Muy bien, Adriano. Who are you talking to? Who were you talking? Where are you? Gabriela. Who were you talking to last night? Muy bien. Who is your brother? Who is your brother? The guy on the right side or the left side? Okay, Donna Mira, be careful with that. These are like two separate phrases. Who's your brother? The guy or the one on the right side or on the left side? Okay, that would be much better. Okay, very good, very good, good. I like people who read, Gabriela. I like people who read. Yes, that's much better. Okay, guys, let's continue with the following sentence. Let's see. Okay, he's the student who won the contest. He's the student who won the contest. He's the student who won the contest. Okay, listen and write. Thank you, Gabriela. Thank you so much. Ok, Ana, ahí por ejemplo tendríamos que cambiarle el orden. Ahí sería como que, who is the person you are dancing with? O who were you dancing with, ¿no? ¿Con quién estabas bailando? Who were you dancing with? Who is the person? No, porque es como que estás traduciendo lo del español, ¿no? Who is the person? ¿Quién es la persona? En inglés es muy raro escuchar eso. Ok, who were you dancing with? ¿Con quién estabas bailando, no? ¿O con quién bailas? Who are you dancing with? ¿No? Who are you dancing with? Who are you dancing with? ¿Con quién bailas? Quiere decir, ¿con quién estabas bailando? Who were you dancing with? ¿No? So, who were you dancing with? Okay, very good. Let's write it down. Okay, he's a student. He's the student. Okay, he's the student who who's the student who won the contest. Won the contest. ¿Quién ganó la competición o el concurso? ¿No? Contest. Ok, él es el alumno que ganó la competición. O quién ganó la competición, ¿no? También podría ser. Ok, guys, let's continue with the next phrase. Ok, vamos borrando esto de aquí, chicos. Ok. Recuerden darle tap tap a la pantalla, chicos. Ayúdenme bastante con eso. Vamos a revisar cuántos hay ahorita. ¿Cuántos tap taps tenemos hasta el momento? Deberíamos tener más de 10, ¿ah? De 10K. A ver. Ok. Estamos en 5, chicos. ¿Qué ha pasado? Thank you. Moni, thank you so much. Thank you. Ok, guys, denle ahí al tap tap. Llevamos 2 frases y ya deberíamos estar pasando los 10 ya. Ok, denle ahí. Tiki tiki. Okay, very good. Let's continue with the next word. Okay. Well, let's continue now with the word name. Okay, guys, what does name mean? We're talking about, okay, a word, okay, a word that identify someone or something, right? Someone or something, such a place, for example, no? And there is a second meaning, guys, okay? Say a name. This is the second meaning, to say a name. Now, let's start analyzing this. Okay, in the case of names, we can use this one, no? Hey, what is your first name? What is your last name? What is your full name? No? We also have middle name. Okay, do you have any middle name? Do you have a middle name? Okay, yeah. We can also have nickname, but nickname is something that is just one word. Okay, here is separate. First name, last name separate, full name separate, middle name separate. The only one that is together here is nickname. Yes, nickname. It's together. Yeah, in this case, it's together. Nickname. This is the only one that is together. Okay, this is just one word. Okay, very good. Very good. This is the first thing. Okay, now what else? What else, guys? What else can we talk about this? Well, you can call someone, no? Someone is calling your name. Someone is calling your name. What does it mean? That someone is saying your name aloud, no? Okay. Call a name. Okay, maybe you can say, hey, the teacher is calling your name. It means the teacher is calling you, looking for you. Nickname together, please, Gabriela. Together. Nickname is together. Okay, so that is something that we can use here. Now, remember, in the case of American English, or well, in the case of native speakers, they only have just one last name, okay? They don't have 2 or 3 or 4. We don't use that in English. Why? Because remember, a language is part of a context, okay, of a culture. And in English, we don't have a second last name. Yes, maybe you can say like this is the last this is my father's last name, my mother's last name. That could be like the word that you can use, no? But there isn't something specifically for second last name. Okay, we never say second last name. Why? Because in the United States or England, okay, a second name is not used. We only have just one name. Yes, so that's it, no? They have middle names. That's it. They also have middle names, no? Like John Paul, no? John the first name, Paul the second name, and then they have a last name, but just one. Yep. Now, In the case of Latin America, we sometimes use both, right? And we have two last names. So you can start saying like my father's last name, my mother's last name. Yeah. Or you can say, hey, could you give me your full name or what's your full name? Okay. Again, call a name if someone is looking for you. Okay. That is the first part. Okay. So there are some people that don't remember names easily, right? Yes, like in my case, I'm very bad at remembering names, guys. I don't know why, but it's very difficult for me to remember someone just after talking with this person for once or twice. No, I always forget their names. Okay, now remember this is the first sentence. Now, what is the second one? It says to say a name. Okay, when do we use this? For example, you can use this when you're talking about this. No. Okay, you can say, for example, here. No, name three capital cities. Hey, do you know about geography, guys? You have to name three capital cities. What is the meaning of this? Look at this. Um, name, to mention or to say the name of three capitals cities. Okay, remember, to name is to mention. Okay, he can name people, his friends, for example, or her friends. No, it's like he can remember the names of these people. Madrid, Lima. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's how you can use this. No? Okay, and you can continue with all those things. No. Okay, you can say, for example, I can name maybe I can name um maybe I can name all the US presidents. I can name all the US presidents. What does it mean? That I can mention, okay, I can mention, I've memorized that information and I can repeat the name of all the US presidents. Then you can start one by one mentioning some of these, right? So this is how we can use, where we can use also name. Okay, that is the second way that we use about this. Now, there is another way to use it. For example, we can say this, no? Okay, this street. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this street. Okay, is name named. Look at that. It's named. Okay, after. Look at that. It's named after. Okay. Um, let's say hero. Okay. Yeah, if there is a person that have done a lot of good things during all his life, it is very common that people want to celebrate, no? Or the people want to remember who this person was. So one way they do this, okay, that one way that they pay respects to this person is by naming things after someone. Okay, so you can say like there was a very important doctor in my country, no? Or there was a very important war hero in my country, and people start using his name on avenues and streets. No, like in the case of Washington Avenue, let's mention something like that. No? Washington Avenue, Lincoln Street. Okay, so people use the name of this person so it can they can name something as a place, no? As a place. Okay, such as a place. If it's this is also very common in the case of Simon Bolivar, right? Simon Bolivar was like a very influence a person that has influenced a lot South America uh, 300 years ago, 200 years ago, right? And helped he helped in the making some or helping some other countries to uh, to be free, to get an independence. Now, there is a country that was named after Simon Bolivar, right? This country was Bolivia. Okay, so Bolivia comes from this word Bolivar, no? Simon Bolivar. Yes, so Bolivia was named after. No? He was named after Simon Bolivar. They used the name, they used his name in order to say, oh, okay, we are very grateful to this person because now we're free. Okay, something like that. So that's how we use this too. Okay, like take a screenshot of this and then we'll continue with this explanation. Ok, listo chicos. Entonces, hablamos acerca de name. Lo más sencillo, nombre. Y lo segundo es decir un nombre, o sea, nombrar. Ok, vamos a ver el primer ejemplo. Cuando hablamos de nombre tenemos todo eso, ¿no? First name, primer nombre. Last name, apellido. Ok, full name, nombre completo. Middle name, segundo nombre. Ok. Y nickname, esto es un apodo. Ok, o nombre de pila. Recuerda que todos están separados. El único que no está separado es nickname, va junto, ¿ya? Ahora, en este caso recuerda que el inglés tiene mucho que ver con el contexto, ¿ya? En el caso de Estados Unidos y en parte de Inglaterra, en parte de Europa, algunos utilizan solamente un apellido, ¿ok? Así que tú cuando hables con un gringo, lo normal es que tenga un apellido. ¿Ya? Así que por eso utilizamos last name. Pero tú sabes que en parte de Sudamérica y en otros países seguramente también se utilizan dos apellidos, ¿no? El apellido paterno, el apellido materno. Entonces, en este caso no es que haya un segundo apellido. Yo no voy a poner aquí my second last name, ¿no? O sea, no sería lo más correcto. Lo normal sería decir my father's last name, my mother's last name, ¿no? El apellido de mi mamá, el apellido de mi papá. Nada más, ¿ok? ¿Por qué no hay second last name? Porque el contexto es que los gringos no tienen segundo apellido. Ese es el detalle. Ok. Y por último tenemos la palabra a call the name, ¿no? Llamar a alguien, ok, por su nombre. O llamar a alguien, ¿no? Call the name. The teacher is calling your name. El profesor te está llamando. Está mencionando tu nombre en voz alta. Call a name, ¿ok? Segundo uso, nombrar. Name three capital cities. Esto es muy común en los exámenes, en concursos, ¿no? Nombra tres capitales. O alguien te puede decir, oh, I can name all the US presidents. Yo te puedo nombrar todos los presidentes de los Estados Unidos. Entonces, sencillamente es esto, decir un nombre, nombrar. Ahora, también se utiliza para hablar de nombrar un lugar. Esta calle fue nombrada se le puso el nombre en honor a un héroe, ¿no? Fue nombrada por un héroe. Entonces, normalmente cuando una persona es muy influyente, pasan los años y se utiliza su nombre para otras cosas, ¿no? Como mencionamos lo de Bolivia, Simón Bolívar y todo eso. Entonces, se utiliza el nombre de esa persona para escoger un nombre o el mismo nombre, ¿no? Tú puedes decir, I was named after my grandfather, ¿no? me pusieron el nombre o fui nombrado como mi abuelo. Ok, más o menos así sería la estructura. I was named after my grandfather. Or I was named after an actress my mother liked a lot, ¿no? Ok, me pusieron el nombre debido a una actriz que le gustaba mucho a mi mamá. Name after, ok, name after. Nombrado o se le colocó el nombre debido a, algo así. Okay, very good, guys. Let's continue with the following sentence. Listen to me and write. Okay. How should I name my future daughter? Okay, very good, Richard. I was named after my grandmother. Yeah, that's good. Who gave the name of this game? Okay, it seems to me he called your name. Yes. I liked when the teacher called me by my by. Aquí sería call me by my name, Ana. I like when. I like when the teacher. Ese when no, el otro es de cuando, ¿no? W-H-E-N. Ok, listo chicos, vamos con la siguiente oración. Ok, let's see. I named my daughter Sophia. I named my daughter Sophia. I named my daughter Sophia. Listen and write. Okay, I named my daughter Sophia. Very good. I didn't see your name on the list. Yeah. I named my daughter Sophia. Yes. Very good. I named my daughter Sophia. Beautiful name. Yes, that's right. I think Sophia means wisdom. Yes. It comes from Latin or Greek. I don't know. Yeah, because we have like philosophy and things like that. It comes from wisdom or kind of it. Okay, Money, thank you so much. Let's write it down. I named. Look at that. Okay, is this a noun or a verb? I named my daughter. Okay, my daughter Sophia. Oh, I need to erase this. And we need a capital letter here. Yeah. Very good. This is it. Okay. Yo le puse a mi hija Sofía, ¿no? O el nombre de mi hija fue Sofía. Okay. Very good. Let's erase this and let's continue. Okay. Ok, antes de continuar, chicos, no se olviden que si desean información sobre clases personalizadas o grupales, manden un mensajito al interno. Ok, ya en breve continuamos con las clases de agosto. Thank you. Thank you so much for that heart me. Thank you. Okay. Fatih, thank you. Let's continue with the next word. Okay, the next word is crush. Okay. What does crush mean, guys? What does crush mean? Okay, number one, we can talk about to hit. Okay, hit. Okay, to collide. To collide or to hit something. Number two, what else? Okay, we can talk about car accidents. Okay, this is number two. And number three, stop working. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, car accident. The next one is stop working. So let's start with the first sentence. Okay, to hit something. Okay, you can say, for example, the car crashed. Okay, the car crashed into the tree. The car crashed into the tree. Okay, so there was a tree here, and the car didn't stop. Okay, didn't stop. Maybe it was speed driving, and he didn't press the brakes and crashed into the tree. You can say something as the truck. Okay, here the truck crashed. The car crashed into the house. So see, we're talking about to hit something in a violent way. Okay, in a violent way. In some cases, you can use for this, for example, when two people crashed, no? Or maybe we can use this with vehicles when something crashed. Okay, or we can say something as maybe in the case of the sea, the waves crashed. Okay, crashed against the rocks. You can use that, no? Okay, the waves. Okay, the waves crash. Okay, against the rocks. Okay, again, we're talking about hitting something in a violent way. Okay, keep that in mind. Number two, we can talk about a car accident. You can say there was a crash on the road. Okay, you can say that, no? Number two, okay, there was a car crash. Okay, on the road. Okay, or maybe you can say, hey, I saw a crash when I was on my way home. Okay, I saw a crash. Okay, we're talking about this car crash, a car accident. Okay, a car accident. Maybe you can say, please slow down. I don't want to have a crash, or I don't want we have a crash tonight. Okay, you can also use that. Um, she survived the plane crash. Yeah, you can say that. Now, you gotta be careful because plane crash sometimes means something a little different. Yeah, this is when there is an emergency and the plane needs to land. Yeah, in that case, a plane crash doesn't mean like the plane crashed against something, no? But it's because they have to land because it was an emergency. Yeah, that is a little different. I'm going to explain it in a moment. Okay, that is the second meaning. Okay, guys, car accident. I saw a crash. There was a crash, or there was a car crash. If you want to describe, no? Specifically, that two cars collide into each other. Yep, that's it. Now, what else, guys? Guys, remember, this is to car accident. Car accident. Okay, car accident. Yeah, very good, guys. Let's continue now with number three. Number three, we're talking about stop working. Yeah, you can say my cell phone crashed. I can't use my cell phone. It crashed. Or maybe my computer crashed when I was working. Yes. Or maybe you can say the microphone crashed when I was in class. Yeah. So again, you can use crash when something stops working suddenly or in an unexpected way. You can say my cell phone is not working. You can say that. But if you want to emphasize that, not to give more emphasis to this, you can say that. No? Hey, my cell phone crashed. I can't use it. I don't know what's the problem with this. Yes. My computer crashed and I lost all my work. Yeah, that's it. What if the moon crashes into the earth? Or maybe you can say against, no, against the earth. Yeah, that would be a disaster, a big disaster. Okay, guys, take a screenshot of this and write your sentences too. Listo, chicos. Entonces, cuando hablamos de crash, tengan cuidado, ¿ok? Crash significa uno golpearse o chocar contra algo de forma violenta, ¿ok? Un choque violento. Segundo, estamos hablando de un accidente vehicular, principalmente de autos, ¿ok? ¿Podríamos utilizar otros vehículos? Sí, pero principalmente cuando hablamos de crash, te van a entender un accidente vehicular. Y por último, hablamos de stop working, dejar de funcionar repentinamente. Número uno, tenemos the car crashed into the tree, ¿ok? En este caso utilizamos into, crashed into, ¿no? Se chocó contra el, el árbol o se chocó en el árbol, ¿no? O chocó al árbol también podría ser, ¿no? Ok, the truck, a ver, vamos a poner aquí into también. También la camioneta o el camión se chocó o chocó contra la casa. Ok, sería la siguiente. Listo. Ahora, recuerden que no solamente se utiliza para accidentes, ¿ah? Estamos hablando de golpear algo de forma violenta. Por ejemplo, las olas, okay, the waves crashed against the rocks, ¿no? Las olas golpean o chocan contra las rocas. O sea, no estamos hablando de que la ola viene despacio, ¿no? Sino que tal vez hay alguna marea, alguna tormenta y las olas chocan muy fuerte contra las rocas. Crash against. ¿Ok? Crash against. Ok, Anthony, hello, welcome. Segundo uso, recuerde, para un accidente de tránsito. ¿Ok? Aquí estamos utilizando crash como un verbo. Mira, por eso estamos utilizando la idea. Sao, se chocó. Aquí estamos utilizando en presente también, las olas chocan. Pero en el segundo caso no. There was a car crash. Hubo un choque. Choque automovilístico, si quieres. Puedes ponerle crash, nada más te van a entender de todas maneras. Pero si tú quieres decir que hubo un choque entre dos carros o entre varios carros, puedes especificar con car, ¿no? Car crash. Hubo un choque automovilístico en la carretera. Okay, there was a car crash on the road. Or I saw a crash on my way home. Yo vi un choque de camino a casa. Yes. También podrías decir, I was involved in a car crash. ¿No? Yo experimenté o yo estuve envuelto en un choque, ¿no? Ok, podrías utilizarlo ahí. Pero recuerda, otra vez, es un choque violento, ¿no? No es que te chocó y te malogró digamos, el parabrisas, no, la luz de delante, por ejemplo, ¿no? O te hizo un arañón al auto. No, esto es un collide, una colisión, un choque, ¿ok? A eso nos referimos. Y por último, número 3, hablamos acerca de el caso de dejar de funcionar, ¿no? Hey, my cell phone crashed, ¿no? Mi celular dejó de funcionar o se malogró o no funciona, crashed. I was, my laptop crashed and when I was working, ¿no? Mi laptop dejó de funcionar cuando estaba trabajando, ¿ok? Entonces, crash puedes utilizarlo para un poquito más de drama, ¿no? O énfasis, ¿no? Por ejemplo, el micrófono falló cuando estaba en clase, ¿no? The microphone crashed, okay, when I was in class, ¿no? Or during my presentation. El teléfono, perdón, el micrófono dejó de funcionar, falló completamente en el micrófono. Ok, listo. Estos serían algunos usos. Vamos por el ejemplo, ¿ok? Este sería el último ejemplo porque tengo clases ahorita. A ver, chicos, la última oración. Listen to me and write. Let's see. Chun, 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 chun. Okay. I heard a loud crash outside. I heard a loud crash outside. I heard a loud crash outside. That's the next sentence, guys, okay? Let's write it down. Listen. I heard loud crash outside. Look at that. I heard a loud crash. Okay. Outside. Okay. Escuché un choque fuerte, ¿no? Podría también considerarse como un estallido, algo bastante fuerte, ¿no? Afuera. Puede ser un choque, puede ser un ruido de una explosión, de una colisión. Okay, I heard a loud crash outside. Okay, very good, guys. That will be all we're gonna do for today. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see us again on Wednesday. Okay, see you around. Bye bye. Listo. Nos vemos, chicos. Bye bye.